Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com daily analysis for the Euro US dollar FX for Monday, January the 23rd, 2012. Well, the continuation of the trend to the upside today. Previous day's trading we had a small red bodied candle that offered potential for a change of trend to the downside. Hanging man type pattern, not quite a perfect one, but did suggest that there was potential for a change of trend, and we were looking for a lower high and a lower low. Today in bar chart terms we've had an outside day, so no lower high and lower low to change the trend. We've actually had a fairly large green bodied candle that's taken out the low of the previous candle and the high, so a fairly indecisive candle. But looking at where the market's closed, we've closed up towards the high, and that suggests that the buyers have very strong control of this market. They've shown very good solid commitment to taking this market higher, although they did lose some commitment late in the day. We can see as the market tested up to around this, roughly around this 130.79 region, where we can see this very strong support we've had previous rejection from. We can see that the buyers lost some commitment, so that's a very important level for tomorrow's trading. If we do see the market approach that level and sell off, then let's look for the market to perhaps change trend and start trending down again. But if we do see a bullish breakout up above there, then we do have some higher levels of resistance at 131.45 and 131.98, 132. So fairly strong resistance overhead. And we can see that this resistance is acting as a zone, and previously the market tested up above that area and sold off fairly strongly, and it's been quite a while since we've had a close above that level, but tested around that level on quite a few occasions, so a very important area. In terms of Ichimoku, big picture terms, the market is still bearish, and we've been bearish for quite some time. We see the bearish breakout here and then here, and bearish since November last year, and bullish in the lower time frames now, however, and it's been some time since we've been bullish in those lower time frames, and we can see these fairly large green bodied candles as the market's been trending up and took out some of these minor support levels down around the 128 level up to about 129 roughly. And we're bullish in the medium term and fast time frame by trading above the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen. So for tomorrow's trading, very important 130.79 level if we are going to approach that. This market has built some good solid momentum over the last few days, and there is a possibility that we will test that area. But as I said, if we see price rejection, then we could see a distinct sell-off. But we could see the 129.68 level that was previous support act as resistance. Once again, we can see it held as resistance. Not very strong there though, but certainly we could see it act as support once again if the market does come off. Next, moving to the Aussie dollar US dollar FX, and here we see a trend that's continuing to the upside. A candle that's made a higher high and a higher low, and another green bodied candle. Pretty much in line with the size of the green bodies that we've seen over the previous 4 of the last 5 days, although this is slightly smaller but still a decent size. We do however have a fairly large shadow on the top of this candle, and that's as the market was approaching this zone up around 106, which was a previously strong area of resistance. So that's an important area that's that we should watch for tomorrow's trading if we are going to continue trending up. If we do see a bullish breakout up above there, then we could easily be trading up to around 107.50 fairly quickly. Some minor resistance up around the 106.60 region, but 106 is a fairly important level. We can see previously this breakout from this pattern, a fairly large pattern in relation to the size of the trend, but we did see a bullish breakout in the markets going on with that. The target would be the size, the depth of the pattern here projected up, so we're not near the target yet, and the target would actually be up around above the 106 level, but I think if you did trade this pattern, you'd probably look to take some profits out around this 106 level. Even considering the way that the market's traded today, you might take some profits just looking at this largest shadow and the buyers losing some commitment. The buyers still have control of this market for the day, fairly weak control however. They've closed just above the midpoint level, so it's only fairly weak control, so that's telling us that even though the trend is up, the buyers aren't necessarily strongly supporting the trend to the upside as they did on the previous day's trading, so there is some slight concern that there could be a change of trend. But just looking at the second term time frame, the market is trending up in a series of higher peaks and higher troughs, so a good solid uptrend in that higher time frame. In terms of Ichimoku, we are trading above all of the Ichimoku indicators, and the market is bullish in the long-term time frame, the medium and the fast-term time frames. If the market does come off, first area of support would be at the Tenkan Sen, which is at 104.02. And quite often when we see a market that has good strong upside momentum in that fast term time frame, that's the area that finds support first, and here we can see that the market found support there at the Tenkan Sen, so we should be watching that area if the market does come off. We certainly do have strong support at the previous resistance level at 103.77, which is very close to there. Down below there, some minor swing lows, and one of them coincides with where the Kijun Sen is trading at the moment at 1022.75. So good solid support there, and then down around the cloud. So a bullish market in all three time frames, a fairly a bullish candle in terms of the colour of the candle, and the buyers making net progress with a green bodied candle, but some weakness being shown by the buyers not having very strong control of this market. But then again, the trend is up in the first time frame. We do need confirmation of a change of trend. Look to the low of the current candle for a potential lower high and lower low, but at the moment the market's trending up.